What was my goal in making the book?
It was the so-called publishing event of the century, the drop of Madonna's racy coffee table book, Sex. And only E.T. has the inside story behind the book that left people shook, straight from the Material Girl herself.
You mean you didn't read the text?
By 1992, Madonna had been delivering shock and awe for nearly a decade. So in the lead up to her 5th studio album, Erotica, she decided to up the stakes.
It's very Madonna-esque.
To coincide with the record's debut, Madonna put together a book of explicit photography featuring the chart topper herself. And it wasn't long before people all over the world became obsessed.
I think the reaction is, pretty much what I expected. In American society, we read a lot of sexual fantasies, but they're always from the male point of view. And I don't think there's a lot of women that are coming out and, sort of giving the female point of view.
The aluminum book cover encased 128 pages of spiral-bound controversy. And in between the very suggestive photos, Madonna provided nuggets of wisdom such as, a lot of people are afraid to say what they want. That's why they don't get what they want.
Unlike European cultures, it's, sex is made into a dirty thing, a taboo subject, and so of course people are even more interested in knowing about it and reading about it, and that's really, a point I made with the book to a certain extent.
The book also featured cameos by supermodel Naomi Campbell and Madonna's then-boyfriend, Vanilla Ice.
When I get through with it.
She's very smart, she's very aggressive, she's very tough-minded, she knows exactly what she wants, she knows exactly who her audience is, and the message she's giving to this audience is very clearly one that she thinks they'll accept.
I believe that my book was about empowering women and celebrating women's sexuality and telling women to be proud of their bodies and their sexuality, so I believe that it was a very positive thing.
As if all that wasn't enough media hype, the celeb-packed launch party made headlines all on its own.
Yeah, I mean, Madonna, that's her job.
The event was shrouded in secrecy, and even its high-profile guests didn't know what to expect.
I don't know. I'm just going to a party.
What do you think you're going to see in there?
Hopefully some friends.
But coming out of the party, E.T. caught these reactions.
It was kind of bizarre.
There was a peep show where you had to look through a little hole in the wall. And actually, I think they were taking a break when I was looking through the hole.
I don't think anyone was there.
I think this was a scam of some kind.
I don't know what that was. I waited in line. There was nothing in there.
In the end, Madonna's out-of-the-box marketing strategy paid off big time. Sex sold over 150,000 copies on the day of its release, and sales of the book topped over 500,000 by the following week.
I love the book. I think it's great. I can't wait to get home and look at it.
I expected that a lot of people would be shocked and everyone would say, oh, it's trash, but of course everyone went out and bought it, so I think that's pretty much a reflection on our society, isn't it?
The book was a publicity masterclass that hasn't gone unnoticed by today's biggest stars, and it sent a message to anyone who wants to grab the spotlight like only Madonna can.
No risk, no glory.